When you look back at last year, why do you think the team sort of fell apart at Thanksgiving, and what do you think the team can do sort of to prevent that from happening this year?
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough question. I mean, I'm not looking at the last season anymore, to be honest. But definitely we were disappointed about and frustrated about the situation. And like I said a couple of minutes ago to someone else, I missed playoff only twice in my life, and that's enough. I mean, we talk about urgency. It shows by the organization making all those acquisitions. But as a player standpoint as well, you want to perform, and it's not acceptable for me anyway to miss 2 years in a row playoffs. So there's a few things to learn about it, and it's definitely not to reproduce what we've done in the past.
Over the offseason, obviously, it was a tragic offseason,
Yeah.
and we've seen kind of what's happened to Sidney Crosby. How do you feel about the equipment you have and the helmets? Do you feel like they actually provide some protection? Do you feel that there could be better equipment for you?
Well, I mean, definitely they protect a certain point. I mean, there's no doubt about that. Now can they be better? Yeah, probably. I mean, there's always room for improvement in a lot of aspects of life, I think. Anyway, so I don't know. It's probably something they're thinking about it and try to work something out to have the more safety product for the players out there. I mean, it's not easy. There's a lot into it. Pace of the game is going faster and faster every year. Guys are stronger. There's a lot of factor to count into.
Do you feel the NHL is serious about when they say that they're trying to cut back on concussions? Do you feel that they're actually serious about that?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, repeat questions with all the...
Scott's brought in. First of all, what were you thinking as he's making this move?
Is there any indication on whether you may move back to a wing, play center? I mean, I know
I
camp's
think,
just starting.
Yeah,
so.
I'm sure I'm going to play at some point pretty much all position. That's pretty much my bet. But indication, as far as I haven't talked with coach, but I'm sure eventually I'll play a few positions, no doubt.
Do you have a preference? What do you prefer to play?
I prefer to play center. I like to play the center position. Although, like, if you have a chance to play with some great players like we have, if you play on the wing with good players and be part of a successful line on a successful team, that's totally fine. That's more than great.
How different position? I mean, obviously positionally it's one thing, but to go from a center to a wing, even within a game, is that a complicated thing to have to do?
I mean, I played both. I mean, I don't see it as a big deal at all. I just embrace the new challenge of adjust, but I don't think it's such a big deal. I've been playing for quite a bit, and I played for a long time on the wing as well. So and as a center, I think you can start from center and go wing, but you see rarely the other way around. There's if there's difference, there's less responsibility on the wing than center. So if you can play center, the wing sometimes becomes a easier adjustment.